I used to tell people that the government pays me to blow things up, and then they used to ask, are you in the NSA or the FBI or something like that? And I said, no, I teach science.
I know that I'm a teacher in every cell of my body.
We can achieve brilliance, and we will achieve brilliance, and it's going to be a lot of work, but it's completely doable for everybody in this classroom.
I had no idea how much money I was going to have to spend out of my own pocket because I didn't get anything really.
When I started telling my friends that I wanted to go into education, everyone immediately said, you went to Harvard, you should be a doctor or a lawyer, you should make money.
Everyone's heard that old axiom that those who can do and those who can't teach. The proponents of that axiom have never stood in front of a classroom.
Good morning, first grade.
Good morning, first grade.
Teachers make thousands of decisions a day. And they don't do it about an abstract idea. They do it about the life of a child. You can't imagine anything harder.
In America, 46% of teachers quit before their 5th year.
My son just graduated from college this year, and he's making way more selling cell phones for Verizon than he ever could as a teacher. Something's wrong when selling cell phones is more important to our society than being a teacher.
$3.2 million public school teachers in the United States. In the next 10 years, 1.8 million of them will be eligible for retirement. Who will replace them?
Having a teacher that you can trust, that will change lives.
The problem with teachers is, what's a kid going to learn from someone who decided his best option in life was to become a teacher? I mean, Taylor, you're a teacher, aren't you? Be honest. What do you make?
You want to know what I make? I make kids work harder than they ever thought they could. I make a
C+ feel like a Congressional Medal of Honor, and an A- feel like a slap in the face.
How dare you waste my time with anything less than your very best?
I make kids sit through 40 minutes of study hall and
absolute silence. No, you may not work in groups.
No, you cannot ask a question.
Why won't I let you get a drink of water? Because you're not thirsty, you're bored. That's why.
I make parents tremble in fear when I call home. I hope I haven't called it a bad time. I just wanted to talk to you about something Billy said today. Billy said, leave him alone.
I still cry sometimes, don't you?
And it was the noblest act of courage I had ever seen. I make parents see their kids for who they are and who they can be. You want to know what I make? I make kids wonder.
I make them question. I make them criticize. I make them apologize and mean it.
I make them write, and then I make them read.
I make them spell definitely beautiful, definitely beautiful,
definitely beautiful. Over and over again until they never misspell either one of those words again.
I make them show all their work in math and make them hide it on the final draft in English.
I make them understand that if you've got this,
and you follow this, and someone ever tries to judge you by what you make, you give them this.
Let me break it down for you so you know what I say is true. I make a difference.
I make a difference.
I make a damn difference. How about you?
What are you doing with all the starfish?
I'm throwing them back into the ocean.
Why?
Because if I don't, they'll never grow up.
Look at all of them. You can't possibly make a difference.
Made a difference for that one.
Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not.